Think about this for a second. Some of your favorite things about Texas are likely rooted in Hispanic heritage, from cowboys or vaqueros and the rodeo to breakfast tacos and our famous hospitality. All of it inherited from the communities and people who were here first. Melissa Correa explains.
U of H professor Raul Ramos.
Hispanic Heritage Month is a time to make visible what in everyday life is invisible.
Is a Latino who knows Texas history.
This part of the United States, and by this part I mean Texas and the American Southwest, they're the product of a war. The United States invaded Mexico in 1846, and Americans forget that. We talk about places like the border as though they were always that way.
And it wasn't. Traditions that are so Texas remind us of the state's Hispanic and indigenous heritage.
I mean, the word Texas is not a Spanish word, it's an indigenous word.
Meaning friends. The word evolved from Teixa to Texas to Texas.
So we see our town names, San Antonio, El Paso. Those are names that come out of the Mexican period, the Spanish period.
When Texas became known for agriculture and ranching.
The big ranches were always run by Mexican cowboys, right? Vaqueros. Even the word vaca, right? It means cow. So vaquero is literally a cowboy.
And rodeo.
It comes from the word rodeo, which is a Spanish word. Texas would not be Texas if it weren't for Latinos. So much of our culture has become the background, right? It's things we do every day. If you go out for breakfast, you go for breakfast tacos. That's just something you do. You don't think twice about it. You don't think I'm doing something Mexican. You're doing something local.
Like speaking Spanish, words like hola, gracias, phrases like como estás and qué pasó don't need to be translated in Texas.
Even the most popular songs on radio are in Spanish. As more people become accustomed to that, it doesn't seem strange or foreign, and it really reconnects with the fact that Spanish has been here from the beginning and has always been here. So Spanish is not a second language to the United States, it's an American language.
And a driving force behind Texas hospitality. Mi casa es su casa.
In many ways, our communities are about making everyone feel like an insider, like they're part of something.
Which is why Hispanic Heritage Month is so crucial. It creates an opportunity to learn.
Our history has often been made invisible, and then when Latinos come up, it's like we came out of nowhere. We were surprised, like how did we get here? When if you look at it all along the way, it should be no surprise because we've been here all along.
It's the boundary or border that's changed. Melissa Correa, KHOU 11 News.
It is a beautiful culture that we all benefit from and enjoy and love here in Tejas.
I love to hear that. She talks about the music. I think of Santana. Oye, como va? I remember that very well. So on point, so much a part of the fabric of our lives. Thanks, Mel.
And you can read more about the traditions and history of Hispanic heritage on our website. We have a special section called Our Story, Our History on KHOU.com.
All right, back to